Here with me is meteorologist Taylor King. Now in Estherville, it was a little rainy as well. It was here. What about the rest of Siouxland?
So it does look like most of us did receive about a trace amount of rain across the region around the area, maybe a tenth of an inch. Right now, looking at the Ho-Chunk Center camera, we are definitely seeing drier conditions across the downtown portions of Siouxland. Currently seeing temperatures in the upper 40s. Did definitely cool down quite a bit. I walked out there earlier and it was a little bit chilly. Winds shifting more westerly at about 9 miles an hour. And we are going to talk about those frost advisories that are in effect for a majority of our counties off over in Nebraska. And just outside the region, we do see that freeze warning. So frost advisory just means that you're going to be in that sweet spot in the mid 30s, and we are in the growing season, so frost could harm any plants that you still have growing in your garden. So for me, if I were in that area, I'd have to cover up my tomato plants. Going into our temperatures right now, definitely seeing those cooler temperatures, seeing those low to mid 40s off in the far north and western portions of Siouxland. But when we switch around and take a quick look at the southeast, we are still seeing some upper 40s and some low 50s still sprinkled in there. Temperature change across the region. Most of us are about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than we were just 24 hours ago. Unless you're in Tacoma, you're 1 degree warmer. Yay! But either way, we are still seeing majority of us are a little bit cooler than we were yesterday. Going into our current dew point temperatures, we're seeing a lot of dry air that has come in behind that cold front, seeing a lot of 30s with our dew points, so might want to add an extra layer of lotion, some chapstick, that type of thing. Going into our wind speeds, seeing those winds coming out of the northwest as they would behind that cold front, sticking between 5 to 15 miles an hour. We could still be seeing some gusts up to 25 miles an hour though during the overnight hours. Like I was saying, most of us did mainly see that trace amounts of rain, but if we did see measurable stuff like up by Estherville, it was only hundredths of an inch. Orange City though did get a little bit more, same with Wayne at 1/10 of an inch. So mostly sprinkles is what we saw over the past 12 hours as that cold front made its way through the area. Very spotty showers with that. It has since moved out of the region and left behind some spotty clouds. That'll be continuing into the overnight hours as we continue throughout the day tomorrow. On Sunday, we'll be seeing those clearer skies. But that's not going to last too long, as once we go into Monday, we're going to start to see an increase in cloud coverage with some potential spotty showers mixed in there during the daytime and afternoon and evening hours. But once we get past that, we're looking like we're going to be clearing out again for our Tuesday. Going into temperatures tonight, hanging out in the upper 30s, mostly clear. It is going to be on the breezy side, like I said, with gusts upwards of 25 miles an hour. Going into tomorrow, seeing temperatures in the low 60s, clear with those increasing clouds during the overnight hours, and then potentially a few spotty showers as we go into our Monday. So just for that spotty shower chance, we did add that 20% chance, though we could drop it for if those models tend to lessen that rain chance. But what we're going to be paying attention to is Tuesday night and Wednesday night, where we once again are seeing those lows hitting that mid to upper 30s sweet spot, where we could potentially be seeing some frost advisories across Siouxland during those 2 nights. Going into the extended portion of the forecast, we're going to see a little bit of cloud coverage return once we round out the work week, hanging out in the mid 60s for Siouxland Proud Hometown Proud up in North Sioux City. And then for the rest of the 9 on 9, going to be seeing some intermittent heavier cloud coverage, but staying in the 60s.
60s, do not mind. Seeing that 50s, I am a little scared.
So that 150 is just because that cold front that's moving through on Monday with the spotty showers. So after that, we should be rebounding quite quickly.
All right, well, thank you, Taylor.